Hi, I'm Carrie Kendall. I see a lot of people talking online about Kundalini and yoga being evil, and I wanted to address this. This is so wrong, and I want to explain why. First of all, this character, Jesus of the Bible, was specifically talking about Kundalini and explaining to us exactly how it works and what the Christ means. He said the Christ is within you. He talked about the 7 churches. The 7 churches are the 7 chakras or energy centers. Your body has lower energy vibratory fields and higher, and the whole goal is to come out of your animalistic energies. Everything is energy, and whether it's thinking or moving, it's all energy. So we want to raise up our way of thinking and our way of being in the world. That's the whole point of heaven. That's what heaven means. Now, there are 2 schools of thought, and the church has perpetuated this idea that the kingdom is out there somewhere in the clouds, and that Jesus is an actual being that's going to come back and take everybody up into the clouds, or a spaceship, or whatever. And Jesus said, the character Jesus, whatever you want to call him, whether it was Krishna or Akhenaten or Buddha, they all said the same thing basically, is that the kingdom is within you. Now, this is your self-empowerment we're talking about here. The only reason that any church or government or anything would lie to you about this is because they want to control you. This is the best way to do it, is to tell you that your salvation lies outside of you with them, or with whatever they're affiliated with. This is a control tactic. Now, it's been so twisted that people are now afraid of spirit, of energy, and they think that it's demonic. You know, anything that isn't just strictly, oh, Jesus is my savior, and then you're good. No. Jesus Christ is your higher consciousness. That's what it was all about. That's what it was all about. And Kundalini means merging the male and the female or masculine and feminine energies, creating a balance or a harmonic vibration. Now think about it. Which would be good and which would be evil? Would harmonic and balanced energies be considered good or evil? I consider that a good thing when you're balanced. Everything's feeling good. Pain is from dissonance. Pain is from imbalance. So I would consider pain, suffering, dissonance, imbalance, all pretty much evil. I mean, it's logical, right? So yoga is basically, it means managing or mastering your mental and physical aspects of yourself, your mind and body. That's what it's all about, and I don't see how that could be evil. Now, it could be that some people were using certain rituals, certain practices to invite demonic beings into their realm, you know, into their energy. You know, that's something that each individual has the power to do, and that's why people were so afraid of witches and, you know, anyone that was dabbling in the occult or Satanism or anything like that. All that, you know, means is that they are using their own power to manipulate others. So that's considered evil. But when you're manipulating your own power for your own benefit and for the benefit of others, that's not evil. There's nothing evil about it. And these are the only 2 paradigms that you have to choose from. One is where you're controlled, and you have to go to something outside of you to feel contentment or completion or bliss or whatever. And the other is to go within yourself and have absolute power over your own contentment and your own feelings of bliss and happiness. You don't need to go outside of you. So I think this is it in a nutshell, is that this is our salvation. And now, so because we are all awakening and becoming enlightened to this information that was meant for us, we were meant to get this information because of the teachings of Jesus Christ and Buddha, Gautam Buddha. not so much in great detail, but a lot of this stuff was so repressed and suppressed, and obviously the church twisted everything that was in the Jesus teachings and turned it completely around. That's what Satanism is. It's, you know, the exact opposite, or a mirror reflection of something to make it look like it's the truth, but it's actually the opposite thing. And if you have any doubt about who's telling you the truth, just look at the history of the church. Look at what they've kept from you, which is self-empowerment. And they did that because they were afraid of not being in control of you. And tell me, you know, who's telling the truth? Who would be telling the truth? People that are awake and loving and giving and want you to have your own power, or someone that's been trying to keep the truth from you for thousands of years? You gotta be logical about this, and you have to use your intuition, and you can't be afraid. You're the only one that can invite demonic beings into your presence. And if you don't know how to master your own energy, then you're probably going to have a big problem. So knowledge is better. Higher wisdom and knowledge is much better than ignorance. And you can have bliss with both of those.